How to install Linux Mint the best and safest way with no fail, because you should only fail on your workout. I'll go through everything, including boot problem preventions that's not mentioned in any other videos, actually very important to avoid future headaches. Also subscribe and like, so here we go. First, you need an internet to download the Linux Mint OS and a flash drive with at least 4 GB. I know there's a way to do it without a flash drive, but I don't recommend doing it knowing the risks. Now go search for Linux Mint, open the site and choose whichever version you want. Cinnamon is the best looking, XFCE is the latest, Mate is in between, so I'll go for XFCE to prioritize performance for this old ass laptop. Download it closest to your country. Now let's partition a storage for Linux. Go to the search bar and search for partition. Click on it, it opens disk management. Choose a partition with enough free space. My C drive has a lot of free space left, so I'll go for that. Now right click and shrink. You want to shrink 20 gigs minimum. I'm going for 40 gigs here just to be safe. I think you don't need too much for a dual boot. We have partition and ISO ready. Let's get to the flash drive. 4 gigs is the minimum. I'm using 32 gigs here, no problem. Plug it. Make sure to back up the flash drive if you have any important files, because we're going to format it. Now let's download Rufus. Search Rufus on Google, go to the download section, download the portable one, open it, select the ISO. For the partition scheme, make sure you choose the same as the partition you want. Go back to disk management, right click on the drive with said partition, click properties, volumes, you'll see the partition style. If it says MBR, you should choose MBR, but since mine is GPT, I'm going to set it to GPT and start. It's gonna take some time, but for me it's only 5 minutes, and once it's done, you can restart and enter the BIOS by pressing F2 or delete key. In the BIOS, head over to boot, change boot priority. We're gonna make it so that the USB is in the first order by pressing F6 on it. Now save changes and exit. We should boot into the Linux main environment. Wait for it to set up, and here we just gotta install. At first it's very straightforward until you reach this part. Basically you only gotta change the free space that we prepared earlier to a Linux partition. I prepared for Linux, I think it was around 40 gigabyte. All you have to do is to press this plus button and use as EFI system partition, and it's gonna be 512. Click OK. Now it's gonna create that EFI partition. Find that free space again with the plus button. Now we just gotta make this as a root mount point. Click OK. So yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do in the most difficult part. There's really nothing to worry about. Installing is that easy, and let's check it. So here we have the ext and EFI prepared. Going to install now, and you should not worry of this format because it's a free space after all. And let's just install now. Where are you? Login automatically. Why not use your name? I'm just gonna use my tunnel name. Obviously password, you should make the password something easy to type, because you're gonna install something in the terminal, for example, is gonna require you typing the password. So it is really important that you make it as simple but effective as possible. Just gonna like type something easy to remember. Tunnel. Yeah, let's continue, and it's gonna install. Now this is the part that takes the longest. Now I want to show you a really important step that you should do before starting after the installation. Now the reason why you should do this is that there are several cases where sometimes the bootloader is broken, you can't access neither Ubuntu nor Windows, and you should access it with your flash drive again. A way to easily fix this is to just do it right away after the installation. These boot problems sometimes occur even when you just first installed, like what I used to experience, and doing it fixed it immediately. First, connect to any Wi-Fi, open the terminal, type sudo boot-repair. It's gonna ask you to update the service, do it, and a menu like this should appear. Click the recommended repair and just let. Okay, so the boot is successfully repaired. I'm gonna press OK, and now we're safe to restart. At this point, click on restart. Please remove the installation menu. Okay, are we restarting? Are we gonna see the Linux option? Yeah, we have Windows Boot Manager and Ubuntu. Let's try to open the Windows Boot Manager to see if the Windows is save. So here we have my original Windows. Okay, what the heck is this? It's the bottom option, the Windows. This is the OS. Seems to be working perfectly. Oh wait, we didn't get to boot into the dual boot option. Let's see what we can do. Try opening the BIOS again. Boots. Let's try to put it down, and we're gonna be on Linux. Let's see, Samsung. Does it boot straight into Linux? No, it is showing the dual boot options, so you should be prioritizing the Ubuntu boot option. That is the key. And now we can use the Ubuntu Windows Boot Manager. Yeah, let's try booting it. So we're booting into Linux Mint without the USB drive. Let's see if it's gonna work. And yeah, this is the main desktop of the Linux. So that's it. Linux is working fine and Windows is also working fine if you want to use Windows. Alright, that's about it for this video. I'm probably gonna make a Minecraft video on this soon, or maybe a comparison video, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you think this is helpful, and see you in the next one. Bye.